Yo, 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 what is up, party people? This is Sage Against the Machine, the podcast. We might be pushing back against the machine, ladies and gentlemen. Today might be a new day, a dawn, you might say, for the city of Akron. Very exciting day. I'm really pumped up. I love politics. And I don't know why you guys don't love politics. I mean, some of you do, but you should be excited about politics. And I'll tell you why you should be excited about politics. Because you have a vote. Okay? Now, usually there is not very much to vote on. Okay? We can all agree that the options are milquetoast, and it's just, you know, one guy has an R on the top of his hat, another guy has a D on the top of his hat, and the only difference is who he funnels his millions of dollars to. That's typically the political landscape. That is typically how politics is run in America, and I get why you don't want to vote. I understand it. I get it. I see. You don't have to explain it to me. On top of that, in the system, they run you ragged. They run you like a dog in the street until you collapse. You don't have enough time in your life to study the political landscape and understand the nuances of political candidates. You're just too damn exhausted because the system is grinding you to a bloody pulp. I get that too. I get it all. I see it. I dig it. I understand. Whoa, Fredrin, what's up? What's up? You always vote. Fredrin always votes. That is awesome. Thank you, Fredrin. Right there. Oh, I did it again. I pushed the wrong button. Man, oh man. Anyways, that was enough intro music. It was just about ready to enter. Fredrin says, good morning. I always vote. Thank you for voting. Voting obviously is a very hot topic in America these days. Voting rights, gerrymandering. I read an interesting article, I think, in the New York Times about how we're all clumping up, you know? So, like, the conservatives are clumping up. Well, they're like, well, no, it was both. Well, because, you know, New York Times is a progressive newspaper. They were talking about how progressives or liberals or whatever you want to call them, you know, they're all in, like, California, you know, and a couple other states. And so the problem comes when in the Senate race, every state gets 2 votes. So when the problem is, if all of your liberals and progressives move to California, which would be fine with me, why don't we all just move to California? We're only going to have 2 votes in the Senate. And then they went on to say how presidents are losing popular votes. Do your eyes just like start dazing as I talk about this? You're like, oh, not Fredrin. Fredrin's down. Fredrin's down. But I mean, you're like, oh God, this is so confusing. This is why I don't vote, Sage. I don't give a crap about any of this crap. What am I going to do about it? I don't live in California, or I do live in California, and I'm not leaving California. Why? So I can go to freaking some sort of hateful state like Ohio and vote? Forget it. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Check this out. This hot off the presses, 6:09 a.m., September 22, 2022. Look at that. Look at that beautiful number. Look at that beautiful number. September 22, 2022. What a fresh, hot number. Shamus Malik, Collective Vision. Councilman Shamus Malik launches campaign for Akron mayor. Bum, bum, bum. has his eyes set on mayor's office. He wants to bring the rest of the Akron with him. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. The Ward 8 council representative sat in his Merriman Valley home Tuesday. That guy must make no money. I don't even know. Like, literally, I don't think he makes any money other than that $34,000 city council. I don't know how he survives. Maybe his parents are funding him. I mean, because it's not like he's super young. It's not like he's some sort of, real estate mogul. He's fresh and optimistic. He hasn't been tainted by the disease of the system yet. Ward 8, yeah. So launched New Akron. New Akron. Not one of his own creation, but one devised of a collective vision. Yeah. Shouldn't be my vision for Akron's future. We should have a collective vision for our city's future for everyone to get behind, regardless of your political party, your race, your life experience. We need to all be running in the same direction. Okay, now, here we go. Let me say this. I believe in, Victor, what's up, my friend? Ugh, something in my mouth. I'm going to vote for Malik. I'm going to stump for Malik. Malik for president, but first of all, Malik for mayor. You'll see. You'll see. That guy's going to the top. But we can say we knew him when he was our mayor, when he was our city council person. We're lucky to have him, just like we're lucky to have LeBron James, the Black Keys, Devo, John Brown. What was that poor lady that died in the space shuttle? Her. Lucky to have them all. Did you see frickin' Jeffrey Dahmer's getting another movie? Like, damn it. Jeffrey Dahmer gets all the attention. Damn it. All right. Okay. So, but I have a problem with this sentence right here. It shouldn't be my vision for Akron's future. We should have a collective vision. What the fuck does that even mean? What does that even mean? We should have a collective vision. We need somebody to lead, Malik. God damn it. Give a vision, and then we can react. There couldn't be more of a political statement, but I do like his punchline, not a collective vision, a new Akron. He's got a new Akron, his vision for a new Akron. Go with new Akron. It's like, Barack Obama's Hope campaign, a new Akron. But anyways, maybe we'll learn more as we go. We should all be running in the same direction. What direction is that, Shamus Malik? During his time at City Council, a former City of Akron lawyer has championed issues on racial equality and inclusion, pushing for solutions of affordable housing troubles, policing issues, and more. Now, see, this is why I'm voting for him. But I'm sorry to say, Mr. Malik, Mayor-to-be Malik, we should all be going in the same direction. There's a lot of people that disagree with these positions, okay? So that's why your little statement there is, we have different ideas. That's the beauty of politics. That's the beauty of America. We have different ideas. Everything you say in this sentence, somebody has something to disagree with. You just got to believe that. I just wish it should be a collective vision. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter. Maybe he's just honing this crap. Who knows? He plans to double down on his inclusion effort through his inclusion. So DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. And J, I don't know if he would go with J. Would he go with the diversity, equity, inclusion, and justice? Throughout his campaign, promised to bring more voices through increased civic engagement in historically marginalized communities. Inclusion, okay? There it is. See, I don't love this statement. I love everything else. We should all be going in the same direction. Well, there's some people that would disagree with all of this, having more voices at the table, dealing with marginalized communities. Of course, that's what I believe, but not everybody believes it. Who is Shamus Malik? Don't forget, man. Akron, very racist town. Very racist town. There's a lot of racists here, okay? And they have a voice, and they have an opinion. And we should listen to them too. But I'm just here to say they're not going to be very happy with a Muslim wanting all this inclusion. I'm just saying. Who was Shamus Malik? Malik grew up in Akron as a son of a University of Akron professor. That's where he gets his intellectualism. My mom was a really important guiding post for me. She was all about finding something you loved and using that to help others. God bless that lady. That's very nice. A graduate from Firestone High School. That's where my kid goes. God damn. That's where the Black Keys went. That's where, did Chrissy Hine go there? I can't remember. Can't remember. Tiffany says he doesn't have enough experience and he believes he's smarter and can outwit people to get his way. Okay, Tiffany. Look, I'm going to tell you something about politics. Okay, here's the truth. The truth is I don't like this, how I've laid out this page. Okay, hold on. That's the truth. There we go. Not enough experience. You don't need experience. Nobody has enough experience to be in these positions, okay? Let's take our current mayor, Mr. Dan Horgan. Now, let me see if I can show you this. Hold on. Okay. Yoli. Did you watch any of this video from the outraged white people meeting? Here, listen to some of this. This was the emergency Ward 1 meeting. Okay, here's our mayor talking. Okay, hopefully you can hear him.
And we're going to sit there and do this. It is about what's next. And if you want to blame somebody about all of this going on, I'm more than happy to take all of it. It's not about the police department. It's not about, the tactics that they're using. It is. That's the statement of a guy that's not running for election. Okay? If you want to blame somebody, blame me. No politician would ever say that. About what's next. And I think there's some ideas and some solutions that they will talk about.
It's not all his fault either. I mean, it's the statement of a beaten puppy. That statement right there is how you know his political career is done. Let's just listen to it again. That's how he opens up.
Everything and what we've done is acceptable, and we're going to sit there and do this. It is about what's next. And if you want,
it is about what's next, okay? And that's not him.
Somebody about all of this going on, I'm more than happy to take all of it. It's not about the police department. It's not about the tactics that.
It's part about the police department.
They're using. It is about what's next.
It's part about the tactics. The what's next is a part of that, sir.
Next, and I think there's some ideas and some solutions that they will talk about. We've always wanted to be, and this goes back to my time on city council. We've always wanted this to be a very vibrant place, gathering place. People.
Anyways, we'll see if we can talk about that more. Very interesting meeting. A lot of white people there. No black people complaining about black people. Love it. So anyways, the reason I show you that, Tiffany, stick a fork in that dude. I know he's done. And now we can lay off him unless he gets a change of heart, but he can't beat Malik. There's no Democrat can beat Malik. Now, a Republican, that's a different story. Anyways, could we get a Republican because we have this progressive Muslim entering the stage? I think the Republicans now are salivating at the idea. I'm sure they are. Although they get a lot of kickbacks. Anyway, I have so much to say. Okay, he doesn't have enough experience. Okay, so Tiffany, the current mayor had all the experience, okay? He was a city council member. He was the clerk of courts. He did everything. He had the experience of politics, okay? Now, we just don't know. He didn't know what he was getting into. We don't know what we're getting. No one can know. Okay? That's the truth. That's the honest to God truth. being a clerk of courts, is that what he was? I don't even, was it that what he was? I can't remember what Horgan was. Being a city council member, being whatever he was, Josh Imler, what's up? Yeah, Josh Imler writes, former homeless man, by the way. He's a piece of shit that shits on the homeless all the time. Yes, Josh Imler, a freaking major success story. As homeless gets. Now he's riding around on an electric bicycle, going to his amazing job in his amazing apartment. Oh my God! Long live Josh Imler. And he did shit on the homeless. That's exactly right. He did nothing except hate homeless people, Dan Horgan. It's undeniable. He did nothing to help homeless people other than to kick them out of my property and any other property he could find. Evil, evil doings. Evil. But my point is, Tiffany, that we can't know until they get in there, okay? It's not about, okay, this is really what a mayor is, or a governor, or a president is. They're just a light that we look to of pointing to issues, okay? Now, in Akron, we have a ton. The mayor is very powerful. Very powerful. We have a lot, too powerful in my mind. More power should be given to city council. We should probably even shrink city council. Yeah, exactly. Josh Imler says, why is the mayor going to Bodo's homeless person camps? Yep, I know. Because he just likes rich white people, Josh, and not you. You don't count. When you needed a place to live, you were a piece of shit, okay? In his eyes. And I don't need you. No one needs to tell you how you felt about yourself out there, okay? You would oftentimes tell me that you were a piece of shit, but you didn't steal. Most homeless people get it. Yeah, I'm a piece of shit. I fucking suck. I don't need somebody else to rub it in my fucking face. And so, but that's what Dan Horgan did. But now you're on the inside. Now, if, what would have happened? How could we have potentially sped up your process? You know what, though? I think it was I gotta say, I think it might have been the jail that did it for you. You detoxed in jail and you're like, fuck that. I'm not going to go back to those fucking drugs. And it might have been jail. I hate to say it. Might have been jail that turned you around, not me. I don't know. But you are loved, brother. And I loved you then. I love you now. I don't love you more because no. It's not about your acts, man. You're a good person. You were a good person when you were a piece of shit on the street. You're a good person now that you're an upstanding citizen. You're the same fucking person you've always been, Josh Imler. Don't you forget it. How much money you have and what kind of house you lived in has nothing to fucking do with it. You've always been a good person. And you remember that lady, what was her name, Michelle, that came up and saw you? She's like, I'm a Josh Imler fan. We're all Josh Imler fans because you're fucking amazing. You've always been amazing. And it's not because you're just a good person. God damn it. And that's what makes me mad. There's a lot of good people out on the street that are getting their camps bulldozed. Of course, Josh Imler, you're welcome, my brother. You have added so much dimension to my life. You have made me a better person. I have more to thank for you than you have to thank me. I am better for knowing you. I am a better person for knowing you and understanding your struggles and your hardships. Anyways. God damn it. You're a good man, Josh Imler. Anyways. So anyway, back to, sorry, Tiffany. Doesn't have enough experience. We can't know how he's going to be. Because you don't know what that job is like until you get in there. The only person that had experience is another mayor in another city. And that's a different experience in itself. You can't know what it's like. Experience should not be a qualification for these kinds of jobs. There is no experience preparing you for this, okay? What a mayor, a governor, and a president does is shine a light on topics that hopefully, the newspaper picks up, city council picks up, the people pick up, and that's what's important right here, okay? A new Akron, or whatever his catchy tagline is. I think he's still working his a new Akron. I like it. New Akron. A new Akron. So please don't think that experience is what you need. Let's take Donald Trump, okay? Now, you typically you're going to love or hate Donald Trump down party lines, which you should think is suspicious. You should think that's suspicious. If you're a Democrat and you hate Donald Trump, you probably have some more personal soul searching to do. If Donald Trump has done nothing good and you're a Democrat, you have probably been brainwashed. If you are a Republican and you think Donald Trump is the second coming of Jesus Christ, you have been brainwashed. Okay? Okay? You have drank the Kool-Aid of your cult. The Democrat Party and the Republican Party are cults, okay? But my point is that man had no experience. And he was able to navigate the system. He did get a lot done. He empowered the far right, which is exciting. They're not my party, but I am so excited they're engaged in politics and that they care. I would like my far left people, at least the white supremacists vote. My anarchist communist friends refuse to vote. They refuse to vote. You believe that? I'm not going to vote. I'm like, fine. Then welcome to Hitlerland. How can you be so stupid that you won't vote when the white supremacists are voting and pushing their party farther right? You communists and anarchists need to get in the fight and push the Democrats left. And you know what's going to happen? Then, when we're far right and far left, we're going to get another party. We're going to get two more parties. And then we're going to be a multi-party system, which is really what you guys wanted all along. Why can't you guys see this crap? God damn it, I have to lay everything out for you guys. So, anyways, back to Shamus Malik. More voices at the table. Obviously not racist voices. That's the problem with this. This is a kind of a lie. Not white supremacist voices. Oh yeah, his mom graduated Firestone. That's where we left. Okay. Graduated Firestone High School. That's where my kid is. I said that, remember? Secured a scholarship to study political science and international studies at Ohio State University. My kid's looking at Ohio State University before going to the law school of Harvard University. That's probably not what my kid is going to be doing. Took a tour of Ohio State. Man, it's amazing down there. Look at that. Look at those white teeth and those lovely brown eyes and the fluffy, perfect hair. Oh, and the perfect 3 o'clock shadow or whatever you call that. Oh my God. He's perfect. He's perfect. He recalls summers spent interning at various government agencies in Washington, D.C. It was when he was working at the Pentagon that he felt called back to his hometown. Why? I was really interested in national security, being a Muslim American. Bum, bum, bum. He said it. He said it. He's a Muslim. And now enter the Republicans. You want those Muslims taken over? He's probably a terrorist. He's probably not even born in America. Barack Obama wasn't even a Muslim, and they called him a Muslim. This guy's legitimately a Muslim. Oh, Lord. He called the work deeply fulfilling and inspiring, but quickly learned that it kept him out of policy discussions. What? Oh, he didn't. Oh, he wanted to be a policy guy. Okay, I get it. I knew if I went back home, I could have more of an opportunity to make an impact. Yes, you could, sir. And that could start your career. That could start your political career. What he frowned at the Pentagon was he didn't want to be a Pentagon guy. He wanted to be a politician. He had higher aspirations. Malek joined the city's law department in 2016 before quitting to run city council campaign in fall of 2019, assuming the Ward 8 role in 2020. Malek's plan to empower citizens, increase civic engagement. The 31-year-old, that's plenty old enough for mayor. Plenty old enough, 31. Whatever. He's got to get to be president by 50. Come on. Is confident in his ability to inject new and fresh ideas in how the city government. I agree. I'm confident. I'm excited. To me, Cleveland Mayor Justin Bibb campaign, Aftab Peruvial in Cincinnati, Michelle Wu in Boston, they all show our communities are ready for young leadership. Yay! I agree. Malek calls the city's current governor mayor heavy, saying that under his administration, we'd love a more involved city council. Yes! I just said that, right? See, he understands. He understands. There's too much power in the mayor role. Let me tell you a story. There's two policies going out on oversight right now for the police department. One that's going on the ballot in November, and one the mayor is putting out. The mayor will not back the people's policy that the black leaders of Akron want for police oversight. Okay? You get it? Do you understand? There's two things going out. Guess which one the mayor is? The mayor's policy gives all the power to the mayor's office. The one that's going on the ballot is going to be people run. It's not going to be led by the mayor. Dan Horrigan is old school, same old, give all the power to one king kind of guy. Okay? Malek is looking at getting city council more involved, shifting representatives' part-time status to full-time with increased support staff. What? Be a full-time job? You going to pay them more? They already make $34,000. Wow. Okay. Well, whatever. Often ward council people are closest to their residents. They're hearing things directly from the people. Malek cites missed opportunities for citizen input in major policy and funding decisions. Most notably, yes, the $145 million of federal stimulus dollars allocated by the American Rescue Plan. In 2021, Mayor Dan Horgan announced his priorities for expenditures, including plans to address youth violence, housing, and business. And you know who decided it all? The mayor. Victor says, I'll be 68 in a couple weeks. Congratulations, Victor. I grew up and lived in Akron all my life. Akron has great growth for the well-to-do. Akron has had great growth for the well-to-do, but the lower income have been abandoned since the factory jobs went south. I lived through it. I've been ready for something new. Yay, Victor! Yay, Victor. I'm excited. Look, do I think Shamus Malek is going to be the be-all, end-all savior of Akron? Probably not. Could he be a terrible mayor? Possibly. Could he be a really good mayor? Possibly. And no one has any better assessment of the situation than that. We don't know. He's never been in an executive role before. And even if he has, look, let me tell you another story. Martin Luther King Jr., doing great down south. We're singing, we're marching, singing and marching. We're not getting on the bus. He goes up to Chicago. He's like, holy cow. The racism in Chicago is next level. Martin Luther King Jr. dies with a 77 or 70% disapproval rating. He's shot in the face, 70% of people not liking him because what worked in the South did not work in the North. The same guy. And may I say, one of the greatest Americans of ever. Like, amazing. As good as it gets, okay? Martin Luther King Jr., good as it gets, was screwing up in Chicago. We cannot know. But I am excited about these ideas. Right, Victor? Let's give city council more power. Let's focus on the lower income people for a while and let's see what happens. Is it possible? Is it going to potentially create an actual environment for real political discussion? Will the Republicans finally be able to get engaged in Akron, which is what we really need? We need at least two parties in Akron because we only have one right now. You see? Do you understand? This is thrilling because it is new and different. New and different. Okay. In early conversation about ARPA money, Maliki opposed. That's against giving the mayor's office authorization to spend the entire budget with miles per. He opposed it. He stood up to the mayor. That's a big deal when the mayor is literally the king of Akron and political careers live and die by that guy. Okay? There are things that the mayor's priorities I agreed with and things I've disagreed with, but all the priorities were made by the administration. There was very little opportunity for citizen input or for council input. That's the most important part. That's so important. Who can't get behind that? Who looks at that statement and says, nope, Dan Horgan should have made all the rules. He knows best. No one, except Dan Horgan and his cronies. And the Democratic Party, mind you, which is led by people that live in Hudson. I think the results have been that we really struggle to get many out the door because there's not a lot of consensus about the money that's being spent. There you go. Look at that handsome guy. Oh, man. As he matures, he's going to, I see, yeah, it's definitely Senate, don't you think? I think Senator Shamus Malik. He also notes that often legislation appears before council fully formed, flagging the opportunity to include residents at earlier stages. And that is so wrong. So wrong. Council is the legislative body. It's supposed to be created in council and sent to the mayor. But we do it backwards here in Akron. The mayor makes the legislation and just gets it rubber stamped by the people. He puts in council. Victor says, Akron has some really good, caring people in the politics. They just need a great leader. Yay, Victor! Yeah, there are. Akron is an amazing place. We just need somebody to focus on the people. The good people of Akron. And may I say, that's why I fight so hard, because I'm out there with, may I say, back to my friend Josh Imler. Josh Imler has lived in a tent in my yard for quite, I don't know, how long? I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember if you were at the original camp or not. I can't remember, Josh Imler. Look, Josh Imler was in a tent in my backyard, okay? Josh Imler is now in an apartment, riding around in an electric bicycle. He was renting one from Reddit Center, $25 a week. I'm going to go get one of those because I am heading out to meet the people in Ward 8 because I'm running for city council, Ward 8. Because it's a new world. We're on a new thing. Josh Imler is a good person. Josh Imler is why I fight for the people. The people are good. The people deserve good leaders. God damn it. Sorry I swear so much, but I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to pretend I'm somebody else. I swear, and that's it. Get over it, Shamus Malik. He doesn't like that I swear and I'm yelly. He likes everybody polite. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm not sorry. That's what I'm sorry about. I'm sorry I'm not sorry, Mr. Malik. I am who I am, and that's all that I am. I'm Sage the yelly guy. Some people call me the Donald Trump of the left. I like that. I'm a populist, man, and I'm angry. This guy's probably angry, too. He just, he has a facade. He's going to be a senator, goddammit. He's not going to be one of those dirty House of Representative lowlifes. I could be a representative. Those guys yell like a motherfucker over there. Love that house. That is a dirty, dirty, wretched bottom of the barrel place, the House of Representatives. My kind of people. My kind of people. Okay, I think there's been historically too top-down, a little too reactive, and there's an opportunity to be more collaborative and more open. There you go. That's so nice. Malik plans to increase that engagement by meeting people where they're at. Where? In a tent, Mr. Malik? Can we talk about homelessness in any form, way, shape, or form? Any way. Any way. Good God, would that be amazing? Using social media campaigns, door knocking, focus groups, newsletters, and other outreach. Yeah, well, this guy's got a shit ton of money. People are going to follow. Oh, man, you can't beat a Shamus Malik. Malik's track record of equity and inclusion. This is a really good part of the story, I think. If elected, Malik would be the first person of color to occupy the mayor's office, which has exclusively been held by white men. Good riddance. A key component of his campaign is offering a city administration that looks like the community it serves. Geographically, racially, in regards to gender, LGBTQ. Aren't you supposed to put a plus there? Huh? Where's the plus? Ability and life experience. We're not going to make progress as a city unless we're all part of the solution. I don't wish he would say that because he's not being truthful. He's not including the conservatives. He's not. I mean, maybe you say he would, but then I'm like, well, here, I got a white supremacist for you that would like to have a few words. We're all part of the solution. Look, yeah, we're all part of the solution. Never mind. Malik has spent his time at city council pushing for issues that affect marginalized groups across the city. It's true. Most recently throwing support behind a charter amendment with a codify a civilian oversight board for the Akron Police Department. Yeah, this guy wrote he's a lawyer from Harvard, okay? I think he wrote the wording. And may I say, I think it was Jeff Fusco that said you can't do that, which Jeff Fusco, if I recall, has never been to any law school, much less Harvard. Jeff Fusco is a lapdog of the Democrat Party. And right now, it's Dan Horgan. My prediction is Jeff Fusco will retire. He's over it. He'll be like, things are different. It's no good anymore. This isn't my Democrat Party. It's not my Democrat Party. That's what he'll say. Good, Jeff. Why didn't you ever talk about your DUI, Jeff Fusco? I mean, that's where it is. What about your alcoholism, Jeff Fusco? Why don't you advocate for alcoholics? Because clearly you are one. Nobody gets a DUI in a city vehicle that isn't an alcoholic. It's the definition of alcoholism. Why don't you talk about that? No, of course not. Of course not. He just wants that to be a city council member for 5,000 years. He also pressed the city to implement recommendations outlined by the City Racial Equity and Social Justice Task Force during the budgeting process, posing questions that ultimately led to the creation of cabinet-level position focused on the city. See, he's already doing stuff. He's getting stuff done. He has implemented, I'm pretty sure he wrote that Civilian Oversight Board legislation. I think he wrote it. I could be wrong, but I think it was, at least he was really instrumental in it. He's pushing for stuff. This guy gets stuff done. Additionally, the traction gained by the Right to Counsel program, which would provide free representation to low-income tenants facing eviction, is largely attributed to Malik's work with community legal aid and other housing agencies across the city. Mayor Horgan just pledged to support the program at the city's first eviction prevention summit in April. Very nice. Malik did it. Malik did it. Maria Duvouvet. I don't know who that is, but that's a nice name. Maria Duvouvet, who previously worked with Malik on a variety of housing issues in a former position of community legal aid, running the campaign. Oh, she's the campaign manager. Let's look up Maria Duvouvet, shall we? Shall we? Oh, let's see if we can find a picture. Oh, which one is she? Is she black or white? Black or white? I don't know. There's two Maria Duvouvets. I don't know which one it is. Victor says I should have a radio call-in show. I know. I tried. There was that one AM station that they lost their main guy and they were going to have they said they were going to have a trial thing. They were going to let some people on the air to try out new people. And I applied. I'm like, I want to be on radio so bad. This is a face for radio. They never called. Nobody ever calls, bro. I applied for a job up in Cleveland. I thought a very progressive organization to help homeless people. They didn't call. They don't even call. They're like, yeah, we get it. We're good. We're good. We don't need that. I love homeless. I will fight to the death for homeless people. I know. We know, Sage. We got it. Thank you for writing. There were a lot of good candidates. They didn't even send me that. They didn't even send me that there were a lot of good candidates. They sent me nothing. Took the time to write a resume and everything. Who is this lady? I need to see. I need a picture. Is she the black lady or the white lady? $5 says she's the black lady. Which is good. No. Could be this lady. Why are there two Maria Duvavets? Let's see who this one is. Writer. Oh, that's her. No, wait. Oh, okay. Google screwed up the image search. Okay. This is not Maria Duvavet. This is Maria Duvavet. Okay? Maria Duvavet. Writer, advocate, mama, bibliophile. See these intellectuals using big words. So over it. Feminist, nature lover, podcast nerd. Do you listen to my podcast, Maria Duvavet? I will be following you. Do you want to go on my podcast, Maria Duvavet? Please? No, we're good. We're good, Sage. Please. All right. Follow Maria Duvavet. Views are my own. Retweets are not endorsements. Yeah. Let's see. Wow, she hasn't been on the frickin' Twitter for a minute. Back on 2021. Come on, girl. You are now a campaign manager. Anyways, what's going on with the world? All right, Maria Duvavet, bibliophile. Get that word bibliophile out of your... That's such a terrible word. Nothing says elitist intellectual like the word bibliophile. Ugh. Mayor Horgan has not indicated he intends to run for re-election. He's done. He's done. Leaving the door open for a new batch of potential candidates. Malik is one of the 3 Akronites who have committed to running to mayor. 7 others are considered the potential. Most are waiting for Horgan to announce. Akron's city council are made up exclusively of Democrats. As have been for decades, the spring primary will decide the Democrat-Republican candidate. That's the end. Abby Marshall wrote that. Okay, look. I am now officially running for Ward 8 City Council. Okay? That's it. This is my official announcement. Official. Shamas Malik is going to be our new mayor. Loud yelling me is going to be on city council, not standing up for prayers, probably not even taking, I'm going to be taking knees when we pledge allegiance. You'll see. You want to see that shit, don't you? I know you do. I know you do. You want to vote for me just to see that crap go down. You'll tune in, see me yelling on city council. I'm going to be whatever. What do they call it? Censored? Who cares? The people need a voice, goddammit, and I'm the voice of the angry, loud people. Okay? Mr. Malik, you want all the voices? I'm on your side. I'm on your side, Mr. Malik. Okay? I'm talking to you right now. Send him this part of the video. Look, I support everything you support. LGBTQIA, I like to say the full letters. Because I can. And why not? Why do I have to say plus? Why do we have to leave IA off the table? It's just 2 more letters, for goddamn it. the underrepresented, my friend Josh Imler, who lived in a tent. Josh Imler, okay, look. Josh Imler, there are countless Josh Imlers in Akron, Ohio. Countless, okay? I just had my bathroom, a place, doesn't matter, a bathroom, drywalled by a homeless guy by the name of Savage, okay? All right? My homeless friends know who Savage is. Savage did a wonderful job, incredible job, amazing job. You know what happened to Savage? A couple days after that, his house burned down. There were 9 people in the Upson, Upson Jewett house. 9 people in that house were living indoors. All 9 are now outdoors. All 9. Okay? Because that house was set on fire and burned down. Okay? They were making it. They were doing it. People that had been living outdoors for years were living inside that Jewett Upson house. And they're all displaced, including Savage. Okay? Now, true or false? Having no place to live makes your life harder. Anybody want to take a guess on that true or false statement? Having no place to live makes your life harder. The answer is true. It makes your life harder. I took a guy to the needle exchange yesterday who was in that house and now is homeless. He was markedly less sane. Okay? He was a little more off his rocker. Okay? Is that any surprise to anyone? Is that a surprise to anyone that he was less sane? It should not be. Countless people like Josh Imler on this thing right here. I ran into a woman named Melissa. She lived in my garage for years. Years. I hardly recognized her. She's working at some screen printing company. I couldn't even believe it. I'm like, holy cow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay? We are leaving people in the ditch because we give up on them the minute they are suffering. Josh Imler was mistreated by the city of Akron over and over and over again. Okay? I do not believe ultimately that the jail was the only reason Josh Imler got sober and got into a house. I think it was like it was the right thing at the right time. I'm telling you, Josh Imler was as homeless I've ever seen. Josh Imler would crawl out of the woods sometime, and I'm like, I don't know, that guy's going to make it through the winter. He looks so beat. So beat. So beat. Yeah, Josh Imler said, I might be a piece of shit, but I'm not a thief or a liar. That's what he said. Yeah, sorry. He mentioned that, and I didn't quote it. I'm sorry. That's what he would always say. He said, I may be a piece of shit, but I'm not a thief or a liar. That's what I said. Yep. Well, here's the truth. Josh Imler is not a piece of shit. Society had convinced him he was a piece of shit because they abandoned him in the woods, and then when they found him, they displaced him to go farther in the woods. So yeah, I'm mad. Because I run into people like Josh Imler day after day after day, and all the city does is A, either ignore them, or if they find them, punish them for their existence. Okay? Now, I could push Shamus Malik about his homeless strategy. He has no homeless strategy. And I'm not optimistic. He's probably one of these stupid, arrogant, myopic, ignorant Democrats with housing first. Houses. You know what solves homelessness? Houses. Okay, buddy. Where are you going to magically make hundreds and hundreds of houses? Because here's the thing. You, as fast as you make houses, which you can't even make them that fast, more homeless people crop up. Okay? You cannot solve this through magically creating $200,000 houses. We built several years ago in 2018 a high-rise. Each unit cost $163,000 to build when the average price of a house at the time was $80,000. Okay? Housing first is for making developers rich. Democrats are in bed with the developers. Okay? Democrats don't know anything about business, typically. There are these do-gooders that have never seen a profit and loss sheet to save their life or a balance sheet, wouldn't know what they were looking at if a gun was held to their head. And so their developer friends are like, hey, man, we got to get these homeless off the street. I can build you a beautiful place. Could you really? Oh, yeah. I mean, it's only going to be like $5 million. Oh, that sounds pretty good. That seems reasonable. Next thing you know, developers are getting rich off the homeless. Look, I'm not saying houses aren't necessary. What I'm saying is there are people from the Jewett Upson house, 9 people that need a place to live tonight. Well, they should go to the shelter. Well, they've been kicked out of the shelter. Well, that's no excuse. They should call 211. Well, what if they don't have a goddamn phone? I got 2 ladies right now that I can't even get them in touch with Red Cross to get the Red Cross money because they don't have phones and I can't track them down. I got the Red Cross guy on text. He's like, hey, let me know about that person. I'm like, I can't find that person. I saw her a couple days ago. She's gone. What do you think? She has no place to live. Jesus. She doesn't have a tent. None of them have tents. I have to sign. I'm being sued by the city right now. Sued by the city for sheltering people that have nowhere to go. The Jewett Upson house, 9 people, nowhere to go. Can I shelter them? No. Of course not. Of course not. Well, then you get out on the street and put them in a place. See how easy it is. Jesus Christ. It's 60 degrees today. Winter's coming. Fall is just as bad. You try sleeping out at night in 50-degree weather without a blanket or, rainy 50 degrees in the fall. You do that and see how you feel in the morning. Then do that night after night after night after night for years. For years. See what that does to your psychological being. You don't have a phone and people are telling you to call somebody. You're like, how am I going to call somebody? And then you leave a message and they're like, you got to leave a message. We'll call you back. I don't have a phone. You are raw from exhaustion and trauma and no place to live. And they're and elitist snobs are telling you to get on the phone, which you don't have, and leave a message for 211 on getting on the wait list. Every winter, women call me desperate. They're like, I called 211. They just put me on a wait list. My homeless tent camps always increased in the winter. Do you think it's because they love partying in my backyard in the winter? No, they're freezing their fucking asses off. Jesus Christ, you callous sons of bitches. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he's a housing first guy. I'm still recommending him. Maybe he'll at least talk to me. He won't. He doesn't like me. He doesn't like me. He won't talk to me. Vote for Shamas Malik. He's going to win. He's a good guy. Okay? That's it. I would like to thank WMVU, Many Voices United, for hosting this show for quite some time, about 96 episodes. 96 weeks of episodes. They have they're going in a different direction. They shut down. The producer there, his name is Christophus. Amazing guy, a wonderful guy, a black guy, raised to be white. I'm always cluing him in on the black community. He's a wonderful guy. Super passionate, super interesting. Thank you, Christophus. The financial sponsors were the Warner Mendenhall. Warner Mendenhall's legal office, Mendenhall and Associates, whatever. They funded a lot of that. I'm very thankful for them. This actually is yet again another exciting thing. I'm thinking about. I was only doing once a week because they had me on this WMVU thing, and I'm like, well, they're kind of got the exclusive rights or whatever. But he gave me the whole show, and I got the whole show. It's still now, blah blah blah. But I would like maybe doing some more. I still like doing these rants, but I would like to maybe do some interviews. And stuff like that. So we'll see. We'll see. But anyways, a new exciting time in Akron's history. Very excited. The primary is in May of 2023. I can't remember if it's the first or second Tuesday. I can't remember. It's in May of 2023. Vote Shamas Malik for mayor. Vote Sage Lewis for Ward 8 City Council. And get some more progressives on there, okay? Come on. We'll talk more Akron politics, okay? We got to. We should have some call-in. I could do call-in. Why not? Why not do call-in? Call in. All right, everybody. I love you. I will see you later. I got to get a new outro or not. I don't need no outros.